Purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to edit one or more birds in Loft Manager Online using your desktop computer. So I'm currently logged into Loft Manager Online. I'm on the dashboard. I've got the My Birds tab open. And you'll probably notice in the far right hand side in the action column, we've got this column which has an edit and delete button which corresponds to each record row. So if you wanted to edit the data for any particular bird, you would just find the bird that you want to edit and click on the edit button in the far right hand side. It'll highlight that record row, as you can kind of see behind the modal that just popped up. And then the modal contains the edit bird form, and you can go through here and make any kind of changes that you want. So for example, location, if I want to set this to in loft, and click on save. You'll notice that the record was automatically updated and it now says in loft. If I wanted to add a status here, I could do that as well. Let's set the status to breeder. Click save. And now you can see it updated with breeder in the status column. And I can add ped comments. With an emoji. Click save. And the ped comments column is updated accordingly for this particular bird. So what if you wanted to make a global edit and make a change to multiple birds? Well, what you would do is just go ahead and select the birds that you want to edit. So I'm just going to cherry pick a few birds here at random, and then just click on the edit button. And you'll notice that the fields here are grayed out. They're actually disabled. So what you'll want to do is, for any type of data that you want to update for these selected birds, you'll want to check off the checkbox that is to the left of the field, and that essentially enables the form field that you wish to update. So for example, in this case, if I wanted to set all of these birds to in loft, I can just specify in loft here, and perhaps I can give them a status of breeder and click on save. And now you can see all of those birds that I previously selected now have a location of in loft, and status is set to breeder. If you wanted to update all of your birds, you can just check off the all option in the top left hand corner of the data table, and then click on the edit button. Doesn't matter which one. If you have more than one bird selected, you'll automatically get this global edit form. Essentially, all these form fields will be disabled by default, and then you can just enable the form fields that you wish to update for the birds that you've selected. So I'm going to go ahead and set the status. Let's set the location here to in loft, and I'll set the status to breeder. And then I can even update notes if I want to. And then I click on save. And as you can see, all of the birds were updated accordingly. Now you can also update birds, edit one or more birds from the pedigree, or I'm sorry, the progeny tab. Currently have one bird on display here. Let me go ahead and click on the next bird button so we have more data to play with here. So this bird here has 4 birds listed on, for the progeny, and it works the same way as the My Birds tab. You can select all of the birds, click on edit, set any of the data that you wish to change. So I'll set the status here to sold, so as an example, and I'll click on save. And as you can see, the status was updated for these birds. You can also update an individual bird the same way that I previously demonstrated on the My Birds tab by just clicking on the edit button, and you can update that one specific bird like so. So it's very easy to use, and you also have the ability to edit the bird that's displayed on the pedigree tab by clicking on the Edit Bird button, which is right here in the top right corner. Clicking on that will display the bird's information, and you can make changes here as needed. Click on Save, and the data was updated. So that's basically it. Pretty simple process. If you have any questions on it or need further assistance, please feel free to shoot us an email. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.